thinking about making a new shirt. What about if I make a shirt, a red shirt with big letters that says MAGA? My attorney got arrested. You think would that might be a shirt? I don't know. Somebody, if you want to beat me to it, I don't know.
Have you seen this guy real quick? I know we're not going to really go into politics or anything this week, but have you seen this guy, Michael Cohen? Like not just still frames, but when he talks and he's all mush mouthed, like, Mr. Trump, I'm his right hand man.
It's at some point, it's almost like if Dennis Corleuzzo had gone to law school.
That's exactly what it's like, yeah.
Because you can tell this guy is obviously he's a flim flam man that has a law degree that's worked for years for a bigger flim flam man, that he's probably bailed out of a bunch of shit and been taken care of in who knows what kind of or how many ways, but he's not. None of the reputable, what they call them, white shoe law firms in the world, much less in this country, want to be involved in Donald Trump's legal defense because of not only his fucking liability and his culpability and his habit of not paying his attorneys, except apparently for Michael Cohen, and just the fact that he's uncontrollable and he's unwinnable in any case. They won't deal with him, so of course he's left with this fucking. He's the fucking Classy Motors used car salesman equivalent of attorneys. And that's what you get when you're a crook, a real estate fraud that becomes a fucking brand seller of their name, that becomes a reality TV star that somehow cons people into making him the president. Well, people and Russia and Facebook and fucking all the perfect storm of things. And that's the kind of legal representation you got. Did you expect Clarence Darrow from this fucking moron?
I don't know how much legal work he actually does. It sounds like he's more, they keep saying a fixer or a Ray Donovan for Donald Trump. It sounds like it's more of that kind of work than actual legal work.
Well, yeah, but he's some stooge fucking attorney that knows enough to get by. He's like a shade tree mechanic. That's one that doesn't work at the fucking actual auto shop. He sits out in his front yard in a tree under the fucking shade tree and says, I can fix that for you.
Well, you know what it is? It's kind of like, you brought up Dennis before. It's kind of like Dennis. I've seen this with Lawler, too, if I'm going to be honest, where they have normal friends and normal people they know. But then there's something about them where they like to surround themselves with, like, the goobers of society. Just these people, these stooges, these truly talentless people that are like a freak show. And because they kiss up and they don't mind being sycophantic, people like Lawler or Dennis would let them hang around. That's what this reminds me of.
You're not saying that Jerry Lawler would have sycophantic people, Mickey Poole, Plowboy Frazier. You're not. Hey, I don't know. I could count for one of Lawler's sycophantic. No, actually, I've done these first because it was Jerry Jarrett's. But nevertheless, but yeah, well, at any rate, Michael Cohen is now. Can you imagine the outrage? And I'll say this and move on. Can you imagine the outrage if Barack Obama's attorney had needed an attorney? Do we even know who Barack Obama's attorney was? No, we don't, because he never needed one.
I saw someone tweet that. They go, this is just like when Obama's attorney got raided by the feds.
Yeah.